spending the night with us. It's been a long day, a long night. The police have immediately came to his home. They conducted a search without a search warrant. They confiscated phones and iPads that belong to the family members who are in the home, including his mother, who is mourning her late husband, his wife, and his 2 children. They've taken their phones and their iPads. They've also taken internal communication gadgets which are used in the home. The search is comprehensive. They've not planted anything, at least in this home. There's nothing that they found that can imply that our client in any way is culpable for anything. But I must stress that this is part of political intimidation and harassment because of the stance that Jimi Wanjigi has taken in support of the Gen Z demonstrations. And that support is a support that the right to demonstrate and to picket is in our constitution. Nobody has donated it to us. It belongs to all Kenyans, and any Kenyan can support, can participate in, and can even pray for anybody who desires to enjoy any right that they have in the constitution. So we conclude that process. We will be moving the court to ask that they return those items which have been taken illegally. I must stress that there was no court order that warranted the search of the home. There was no basis to even interfere with his family members who have nothing to begin with to do with whatever issues that William Ruto and his people may have with Mr. Wanjigi. Mr. Wanjigi is innocent, his family members are innocent, and they need not to be subjected to this kind of harassment and intimidation. We shall reject this. And for good measure, let me say this. Nothing will stop Mr. Wanjigi from pursuing his political rights. And nothing will stop the people of Kenya from pursuing that which they believe is politically correct. Even if they send policemen, it seems it's now becoming a habit in this country that every failing regime, when they have no answer to the problems of governance, number 44 becomes their place to say sorry. They try to intimidate this family and to harass heavy police presence, break doors, break items, and they've broken so many doors in the house. They've broken expensive items, including expensive vases and house decorations. But that will not deter. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and we will not in any way relent in our quest for a better Kenya. Thank you very much.
Maybe Wakili, you tell us something?
No, just to reiterate what Wilisa said, that the policemen came here without a search warrant and without an order. They gainfully entered the compound of Mr. Wanjigi without any court order. And what we have been taken through from the time we have been here, around 4 p.m. Now it's around 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Really unfortunate. Harassing the family members, going through all the rooms, removing clothes. I don't know what they were searching for. All because Jimi Wanjigi today or earlier in the day went out to demonstrate as called out by the judges. So these are illegal acts that we are going to challenge, and by morning we will be hearing from us.
Maybe because we've seen CCTV footages going around about on the way they were breaking the doors and how things were done today. How is the family and how can you communicate about, or what can you say about their well-being?
As I said, Jimi's mom is at the moment staying with him, and she's just come back from burying her husband, the late Honorable Wanjigi, and she's not even finished the 40 days of mourning. And yet you see policemen coming to harass her, even to search her room. She has got nothing to do with Mr. Wanjigi's political stance, but they think it is appropriate to express this kind of act on an innocent widow. They have subjected Mrs. Wanjigi, they have subjected the children, Maina and Wamboni, to untold pain. In fact, I must say this. When the police forcefully broke into the house, they assaulted the children of Mr. Wanjigi, they assaulted his wife, all because they had nothing to do with this circumstance. And I don't understand who in their rightful mind takes their battle to women and children. If you want to fight a man, fight like a man, fight with a fellow man. Don't take your battles to women and children, widows who are still mourning. They've been assaulted in this house, and I must say that. And it is quite unfortunate. But one thing I must say is that Mr. Wanjigi's family is strong. They've been through this before, and all this will come to pass. As I said, every failing regime comes to number 44 to seek solace. They will not get that solace. Their day with the destiny is coming, and the people of Kenya are watching. And the people of Kenya are documenting the kind of atrocities that they are committing to people. And it's not just Mr. Wanjigi. These atrocities are committed to many Kenyans across the board. And this only happens that has been recorded. But there are many Kenyans who are going through painful experiences at the hands of the rogue state. And it is quite unfortunate that a government that purports to respect the law has decided to turn to become a hostile government to its own citizens. Those who may not be here today, but some have lost their lives. Over 200, almost 300 young people have been killed during these demonstrations. Many have been maimed. Some are still unaccounted for. And yet all they did was just to say we are expressing our Article 37 rights to peaceably and armed to demonstrate, and just to carry the Kenyan flag. In fact, it was quite interesting that some of the items that they wanted to pick from the home included a Kenyan flag. I mean, is it illegal to have a flag in a home? And they picked that flag as part of their evidence, whatever they want to do with it, we still don't know. But what I can say is that the Kenyan people will proudly carry their flag because this country belongs to all of us, and we are proud of our nation. That is